The time has come as our teams prepare to cook for the last time in the Revolution kitchen.
There's no second chance. You really have to nail today.
I needed to focus, nobody get in the way. Sorry.
Spanning 5 countries, the journey up to this point has been epic, with some of the most innovative and amazing Pacific cuisine the world has ever seen.
Whatever you do is going to be a revelation, an experience, an education.
This is their last chance as they prepare a feast for the future, acknowledging their past.
My grandparents would make this dish. So it's a childhood favorite.
Is it gonna be good?
It is.
Who will become this year's champion of Pacific Island Food Revolution?
Today's finals, feeling good, feeling positive.
Joey and I are going to get through this. We've discussed and planned what we're going to do. So lots of communication and also working together as a team.
Excited, nervous,
Pumped up.
pumped up.
For the final challenge, we are
ready.
The last cook and I'm happy.
As usual, I'm nervous.
Nissan Bulavinaka, welcome. Talofa lava, malo lele, and hello teams. How are you feeling?
epic. Good.
Today, we will learn which team has been deemed the Pacific's best.
This season, we faced our own challenges and worked with teams that are based here in Fiji. Suva has proven again, it really is the melting pot of the Pacific.
So before we begin our final challenge, we've invited a special guest to give you some words of encouragement and thanks. It is our great pleasure to welcome to the Revolution Kitchen His Excellency Ratu Williame Katonivere, the President of the Republic of Fiji.
Oh, that was a bit of a surprise.
The president of Fiji made his time to come and see us. Wow.
Bulavinaka. Bulavinaka, welcome to Fiji. This morning I'm indeed very honored to be here to come and witness the Pacific Island Food Revolution. You are in the capital here in Suva, the hub of the Pacific, and I know that you are bringing with you the food culture from your different Pacific islands, from Team Papua New Guinea, Team Vanuatu, Team Samoa, and Team Tonga, and Team Fiji. What you'll be presenting today will be something that the rest of the world will be looking forward to come and see, and that is Pacific Island Food Revolution. No worry.
Thank you very much.
Naka.
Excellency, great to see you.
Likewise. Likewise.
A couple of reactions from you guys, maybe, at having the President of Fiji here?
Can I?
Yes.
I'm emotional to see the president welcoming us to the final.
Naka.
Naka.
I am very emotional with what he said. It touched me, touched my heart.
So, who are we in food today?
Vegetables are back in the spotlight. Simple crops like mbele and taro leaves are finding new life in modern recipes, dreamed up by young people in the Pacific. So, for your challenge today, we'd like you to cook what the Pacific does best, a feast.
Not just any feast. We'd like you to reflect on what your country's feast could look like today, post-COVID, when we've all reflected on health and immunity.
We'd like 3 platters, 1 protein, 1 sweet, and 1 that showcases our vegetables.
Be sure they represent your country. We love seeing traditional dishes old favourites anchored in your food heritage that have been given new life.
Be sure that there's plenty color in the mix. Remember, the more color, the more nutrients.
Go back into your memories. Think of what your grandmothers cooked and how those dishes made you feel. Team Tonga, you are first up. Get ready and get cooking.
Go.
Team Tonga, you have 2 hours to create the ultimate 21st century Tongan feast.
Your time starts now.
Today, our plan is to make a spit-roasted pig. We're going to use the head
Otter salad with Asian dressing.
and traditional Tongan dessert called whai kakai. So we're just getting our pineapple chili jam on first. So once it's done, it can cool a bit while we make the salads and desserts. We wanted all our ingredients to be things that you could easily find in all the Pacific Islands. Feeling quite nervous. There's no second chance. Just really have to nail today.
Talofa lava and welcome Team Samoa. Please come to your bench.
Oh, Team Tonga. Sorry.
You have 2 hours to create the ultimate 21st century Samoan feast.
Half Thai lava.
Your time starts now.
Let's do it.
We should have kissed too.
Cheeky boys. But funny and adorable. Today we're going to cook fish in sosi pepe, some taro with miti, and our famous kokolesa.
This is one of the favorite dish for Tonai in Samoa. It's very common every Sunday. Families get together and have fish.
We wanted to bring everyone to Samoa on a Sunday tonai. Today's finale challenge is quite exciting because it's about our local dishes, presenting them in contemporary innovation.
We've got tunu puaka, or puaka tunu, and we're going to be using the head of the pig. Just going to put it in the oven, let it cook through. Traditionally, when you serve a pig on the spit, you have the head facing the highest ranked guest. We thought we'd use the pig's head to symbolize that.
We'll also be making our pineapple and chili jam.
We hope we've got the balance right, so the chili is not too overpowering. When you're making something spicy to be judged, you want it medium because you don't know the palates of the people that are going to be tasting the food. Oh, too spicy.
It hits you late and leaves you early.
I'm preparing the taro leaves for the luau. I'm hoping to transport the hearts, minds, and souls of the world to the Pacific. In particular to Samoa, because you know how Samoa is the heart of the Pacific. This used to be my Sunday job at 4 a.m. in the morning. We were quite worried around the time required to use the banana leaf for the fish. We're used to actually cooking with the foil, but we're wanting to actually go, traditional. We know how much time for the foil, but when it came to this, very much unsure. That's enough. It takes two to make a team, and together we're better.
How are you going, Samoa?
Oh, we're doing well. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Amazing. This is Mary, Ricky's pet pig from home. Killed it this morning. We're just glazing it with a bit of honey and soy and then put it back in. Just getting our breadfruit ready to start making our dessert. It needs to be mashed and shaped into balls. We originally were going to use the banana. I think the banana will probably be very sweet, so we chose to go with the breadfruit. There's enough for 3.
Randall, I'm very hungry today, so there better be a lot of coconut shell.
A lot, mate.
Hey, did you complain to the dry cleaners? Because I think your shit went extra small today. You don't get extra points for your biceps, bro.
Yeah, Bertrand's good. He can pick up on your energy and cracks a joke to help you relax.
Whai kai kai is one of heaps of Tongans make whai kai kai for me.
Really?
Yeah. Is it gonna be good?
I'll try and make it really nice.
See you soon.
See you soon, Bertrand.
Ricky.
Cunning guy, Bertrand.
Smile. Smile, Danina, smile.
Team Samoa. Nina, tell us what's going on.
Well,
I mean, apart from bossing Iggy around. I mean,
If you have a love for the island woman, Samoan woman especially, you have to learn to cook.
Just watching you put the roro leaves, I already feel at home.
on a Sunday, you must have that and fish.
oh, and Kokolisa.
Yes.
Oh, it's fantastic to see you guys working together so well. All the best, guys. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Balu likoko Samoa, likoko Samoa, e esele manongi, te afa pa'u ele Samoa moni. What I just said, they say that cocoa smells divine only when it's done from the hands of a real Samoan, aka me. Each corner of the world has, a chocolate pudding, rice pudding. This is Samoa's version. I need to do this very well because Bertrand loves his kokolesa, so, has to be to perfection.
Now I'm gonna marinate my fish. Shove a little bit of ginger and garlic there. After I've marinated this, I'll put it in the oven on a banana leaf. There goes my fish.
This finishing off my dressing. This is for my otter dressing.
Very happy with the pig. Visually, there's not really a lot you can do with it, apart from just sit it there and try and make it look pretty. This is our dessert. Getting ready.
Last chance for those Nuku'alofa flourishes at the end. Looks and smells fantastic.
Mate matonga.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Malo pito tonga.
Finished in time and it looked good. It's just easy when you know you've done your best. Hope the judges like it as well.
Taholo and Joy, thank you so much for joining us today for our 21st century Tongan feast. And Taholo, first impressions.
I'm impressed by the setting around some food that I know very well. So looking forward to tasting it.
Joy, are you a wee bit hungry?
Yes.
Good.
Wee bit.
The look is so contemporary, and I see some Tongan favourites of mine here as well. How about you, Bert?
I love crispy pork. I love whaikakai, of course. And any day, I'll have this for breakfast.
Enough talking. I can't look at pork fat for too long.
The pork's amazing.
Do you hear that?
It's amazing.
That's the sound of good pork.
Yep.
So whaikakai is one of my favorite Tongan desserts. And they've made it with breadfruit today. So what's your first thoughts on this, Taholo?
Breadfruit's my favorite for whaikakai, so
Yeah.
I'm glad they did breadfruit.
I think they're trying to cut down on sugar, given the diabetes rates in the Pacific. We found constantly when they cut down sugar, you don't notice that much because there's actually inherent sweetness in the breadfruit and in the coconut. So let's see if that worked.
All right, let's go.
It's so good.
Your eyes glazed, I saw when you took your first
Yeah.
mouthful.
When I'm eating this, I'm thinking, how would this go across to a whole bunch of Tongan people? And I think this would go across really well.
Yeah, I think
It would surprise them, but I think it would be a pleasant surprise.
I mean, I don't go to many functions, but if they want to bring it to my house, I don't mind. It's so good.
21st century Tongan feast. Do you think the boys have given us that, Taholo?
I think they have. And I like the fact they're using food that's available here. I think it's something that they can be really proud of. I think the pork is magic, but I think the whaikakai is something that's transferable.
I think if you didn't go for this pork, your Tongan passport would be removed.
Exactly.
The whaikakai is so good. Just the consistency and everything, it's comfort. Like, that's all I can say.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Team Tonga has met the brief. It's beautiful, it's Tongan. This is great stuff. So thank you so much, Taholo and Joy, for joining us for our Tongan feast today, and I'm sure there'll be many more to come. Malo
Thank you so much.
Malo pito.
Malo pito.
I think it's turned off.
It's turned off. Someone had turned off the oven accidentally. It was very, very worrying at that time whether the fish will be cooked. I thought, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in one of those cooking challenge shows. And I was thinking, I am in a cooking challenge show.
10 minutes to go, Team Samoa, 10 minutes. How are you doing there?
Lots of pressure.
That was a pretty big fish. It needs to be cooked through and through.
It does. Okay, well, fingers crossed. They've done it before, they'll do it again.
I think we can do it.
Wow, it's very positive. It's good to know that my dear husband was very positive.
Always positive. Not yet.
Just make sure it's not overcooked here.
They're sending the friendly Fijian in.
Come.
Higi, what's going on with our fish?
Let's get the fish, please.
Almost there. Don't open it if it's not ready. I would just leave it there and wait for the last minute and bring it out then. All right.
I needed to focus, to execute to perfection the plating. Nobody get in the way. Stay away. It's okay. We got it.
Okay, pull out the fish.
Okay. I said, God, help me, please. Let that fish be cooked. This is the outer Samoa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done?
Yeah. Yes.
We've done it.
Come on. Started to think, oh, I should have done this, should have done that, should have done it early. But it's about learning and becoming better.
I knew that there was a bit of a stuff up, but looking at how she had presented everything, she had nailed it.
That was actually frustration. I'm very proud with my husband, and you know, he did absolutely fantastic.
Jonathan, I was looking around for you, but you're already at the table. Do you have a Samoan stomach on today?
I just had a light breakfast, so I'm ready to go for it.
And what do you think about the fish here today?
It's an invitation to a feast.
Amela, our swag sister from Samoa. You must be stoked to be having Samoan food today.
The fragrance from this meal is already awakening my Samoan stomach. It's very excited, but it's a beautiful opportunity. Thank you.
Enough talking. Let's dive in.
It's fabulous.
It's fabulous. I know they really struggled to get their luau on our plate, but it rocks.
If this was a mistake, it was a happy accident.
They're such a brilliant team. They work so well together.
Well, thankfully, they're husband and wife, because you can see the teamwork in this.
Speak from the UNICEF perspective around this food.
Only 1 in 10 Samoan children are getting all of the diversity in their diet that they need. All they need to do is look on their doorsteps, and it's all available for them. This is the food that Samoan children need.
There's nothing more prideful for a Samoan than to see a Samoan present a dish that you would want to serve to anyone in the world.
Kokolaisa. I mean, koko Samoa is a signature Samoan ingredient. Well, why don't we just go for this, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. I don't feel like I'm an expert, but it's pretty good. You polished yours off pretty rapidly.
I make desserts for a living. That's the first meal that I eat. Nah, koko Samoa is like liquid gold.
You know, the foundation dishes that we love, that are so good, they don't need to be played with. But what Nina and Iggy have done is they've added some sparkle that it kind of makes you look at them again and think, oh, damn, that is good. Something we're used to, something you eat every day, maybe take for granted.
I think, you know, in Samoa, because the ocean is so close by and because most of us do farming in some way, shape, or form, we do take for granted to have something natural and wholesome and fresh on their dinner plate. And for us, it's really important to go back to the organic practices that we've had for thousands of years.
The message is the more authentically Samoan you are, the better your health is.
Absolutely. If you're old school, it's good school.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today for this wonderful, quintessentially Samoan experience.
It's been such an honor, but I do hope that there'll be leftovers that'll be wrapped up for all of us to take home as well.
For you, Melly.
All right. Sorry, Jonathan. You'll be going out and catching your own, but I get to take some with me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll do my best. Thank you so much.
Whaapetai. Nisa Bulavinaka Team Fiji, and welcome back to our Revolution Kitchen.
Bulavinaka.
You've got 2 hours to create the ultimate 21st century Fijian mangiti. Your time starts now.
Team Fiji, go! We have planned to do a wadi poki, the vegetable salad, and vakalava sweet dish. Why don't you go with the pork?
All right.
Wadi poki is our main dish. It's a dish from Vanuatu. My mom's from Vanuatu.
Yeah.
I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist, and I don't eat pork. I wanted to use fish eggs for my protein. I couldn't get any. So this is a big pork. Why not put it in as a protein?
Okay. Welcome, Team Papua New Guinea.
Hey.
Hi, Wantoks.
Hello,
Wantok.
You have 2 hours to create the ultimate 21st century Papua New Guinean feast. Your time starts now.
For this challenge, Team PNG will be doing a cocoa with syrup complemented by raw fish. We also have a fresh garden salad. Our dessert is called bariva. It's using sago and sweet bananas presented with fresh coconut cream and the syrup of coconut.
I'm making raw fish served with purple kumala. I'm going to boil it so that I can serve it with the raw fish. And with the sauce, I'm going to make cacao syrup. Growing up in Kavieng, my grandparents would make this dish. So it's a childhood favorite. When I'm eating this dish, it reminds me of home and it just brings me back to wanting to be there with family.
I'm doing the row taro leaf, just trying to get it cleaned and ready for that green egg. I call it green egg. Wadi poki is row or taro leaf and has protein placed in it and steamed.
I'm gonna be adding some of my Indo-Fijian culture, so some spices into our wadi poki.
Bula Team Fiji. Rachel, I overheard you telling Aquila like how we're keeping it traditional. You've been making itauke food and you've also been making like Indo-Fijian food.
Yes, it is. It's more like a contemporary dance or what you call it.
All right, guys, we're 20 minutes down. I'm wishing you all the best for today's final challenge. Toso Viti.
Toso Viti.
Makan dua.
Taumbale Viti.
So I'm just currently prepping for the salad before we can start on our mains.
Today I'm making the raw fish. I'm just curing the tuna and I sliced up the onion and ginger. Usually I'll marinate it and then I'll let it chill in the fridge to cure.
Getting there.
Team PNG, Papua New Guinea. Are you feeling well planned?
Yes.
Papua New Guinean food is unknown to so many people. Whatever you do is going to be a revelation, an experience, an education. Thanks, guys. All the best.
Thank you.
Today's challenge is one that is dear to the region. I was looking forward to sharing more of Papua New Guinea.
Now I'm putting in the Indo-Fijian twist into this pork. It's just simple as this. Wrap it up. Place my row in the banana leaf. Okay, this is going in. And done.
This is for the vakalava that we are making.
Vakalava is a grated cassava with sweet ripe plantain and coconut cream. It's more like dumpling, sweet dumpling.
Bula, bula, bula.
Bula.
Naquila, now you're half Itauke and half Indian.
Yes.
Are you bringing your Indian flavors to this game today?
Yes, of course I am.
Wow. And that is Fiji.
It is Fiji. It is.
Ooh.
For our dessert, we use ladyfinger bananas, which are quite short and ripe. I'm happy to be part of this challenge, representing the second largest island in the world, one that is diverse in not only culture but language. And we hope we do that justice by representing a land that is just too diverse.
Have a look at this.
Ooh, and that's all the...
That's the kumala.
Okay.
This is the vakalava, so I'm taking it out.
This is honey and lemon. This is waka lava lava from Vanuatu. Okay, cross your fingers. That's it.
Yummy. Oh man, that smell. That looks so amazing.
I'm singing.
30 seconds to go, Aquila. 30 seconds to go.
Are you doing yoga?
I'm just trying to calm myself down.
Okay. Rachel asked me to use my gorgeous mind to plate everything up. The more colorful, the more tasty.
Michi goes over it.
Slowly, girl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
We are very happy,
Very happy. We have put all our love into the food that we were making. We gave 100%.
Welcome to the Revolution Kitchen and to our Fiji tasting. Rina Sharma, Smart Farmers Fiji, Alisi Tonga, Food Systems, SBC. I just look at these dishes and I feel nostalgic, actually. These are traditional, but they look like the future to me as well. I'm excited. We have wadipo'i or wadipoki here, and it's with pork, a riff on the typical. And then we have like a lava lava there with a mango sauce. I want to eat.
All right, shall I?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Bit curried.
It's curry inside the wadipoki. So Rajeli has taken the format of wadipoki, and Aquila, who's half Indian, half Fijian, has thrown the spices in.
I love it.
And Alessi, you are a food systems diva.
Okay, I'll take it.
Speak to the food systems here.
It's not just food production, which I think a lot of us tend to focus on, and the consumer, but there's lots of characters in between. Fusions like this really promote that.
And how do you feel as a young Fijian farmer to see a dish that's so contemporary?
Fusion comes from the diversity we have in our nation, so it's all about a food system for the Fijians, by the Fijians, and this is something evident on the plate.
This is the kind of food system that I want to eat from every day.
Waka lava lava is such a traditional Fijian dessert, and it's normally served with waka lolo. But here, the team is using mango.
Amazing. What are your thoughts, Mr. Farmer Man?
Speechless. Wow.
So from a farmer's perspective, it's kind of inspiring because you see the crops transition to these gorgeous dishes, and it's the whole system that's exciting.
This is the era for transformative and regenerative agriculture. And if that's achieved, it passes down to the food on the plate. And this is what Fiji is about, the uniqueness, the diversity that you see on the plate, and the flavors, the whole combination, hands down to the chefs.
This kind of thing makes you, I think it makes you proud to be a Fijian and a Pacific Islander.
These Fijians, Rachel and Aquila, use premium products that are available all year round. This is just something amazing. This is something that needs to be on every Fijian table.
I just feel very hopeful for the health and well-being of this country with people like this communicating this level of food leadership. Man, I'm impressed.
Well, we better go because we've got another feast to eat.
Are we invited?
I'm not leaving now.
Team Vanuatu, you've got 2 hours to create the ultimate 21st century Vanuatu food experience.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Your time starts now.
Right.
As usual, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, but happy.
Today's final challenge is on celebrations. In our planning, we thought we'd bring out the concept of celebrations in the islands, and especially from where we come from.
My first dish is mango pork stew, grilled yam with watercress and popo salad.
Kapa
and
muffin.
chocolate kapa muffin.
We are baking today.
The mango.
Everything that is from the islands. I am making a chocolate muffin that is fit for the gods. Kava, the drink of the gods, makes it more of a sweet for celebrations. So we're celebrating everything that makes us islanders. The muffin should turn out sweet, and I can smell it already. If you're skeptical about trying kava muffins, don't be. It's fun. Give it a go. You're not going to regret.
Here we've got some pork and onions, and I'm going to chop some mangoes. My first dish is mango pork stew. I've done this dish before, but by adding the mango, I just wanted to give a twist.
Just try taste it.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's some amazing smells that's coming from the Papua New Guinea. Final touches, get whatever you need on that platter.
Okay, so the dessert's just ripe bananas, ladyfingers, boiled for almost 30 minutes now, wrapped in banana leaves.
Looks good.
Yes. This is the first time I've seen them calm and collected. Usually they're always running and gunning for that last minute.
And they're tasting everything. I'm thrilled about that.
Yep.
Joey's eyes just lit up.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So I hope our eyeballs also light up.
I hope your eyeballs light up, because you're the dessert guy.
It's all about colour. So I'm trying to bring out the purple. So I'm just going to add a bit of green.
This is a yam. It's supposed to be brown, but not too brown.
For the grilled yam, Alistair took on this dish. In the islands, cooking food over an open fire or coals is very popular, so we wanted to bring in that sense of being out there in the islands.
We're just shaping out this yam. I just want it to be a good circle. It will look nice in the platter.
I think, yeah, we're both happy. We've done everything within the time that was given. The food looks great. It's very colourful and appetising.
I have no second questions on that. I know we cooked a feast and we're ready to serve. Done.
Thank you. Voila. You gotta have an echo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's a lot of emotions involved in preparing this dish. It's a journey, and this is just a fraction of Papua New Guinea.
Well, welcome, Sangeeta Maharaj, the owner of the South Pacific's best restaurant.
Oh, thank you,
Eden and
brothers.
Suva.
Thank you for inviting me to taste this food.
And welcome to George Edwards, Professor of International Law. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Of course. First of all, none of us know much about this cuisine, and I don't think anyone out of Papua New Guinea knows a lot about this cuisine. So I'm going to give you a cursory introduction to the dishes. A salad with otta, which is river fern, and nama, sea grapes, both highly used in Papua New Guinea. That extraordinary purple potato, and then with it is a purple yam syrup. Then Leanne is part Chinese, so she's got a raw fish dish here, not traditional. And then finally, the classic from Papua New Guinea, sago, which is the staple there. This is going to be a really, really interesting journey for all of us. First of all, colour, colour, colour.
It's amazing. The sweet potato, I can't get over.
George, have you ever seen food like this?
I have not seen food like this before. I'm thinking about culture, I'm thinking about tradition, I'm thinking about richness, and that's what I see on the table today.
We've talked enough. Can we eat?
I know, can we eat? I'm hungry.
That's gorgeous.
Well, next time you come, it will be on my menu.
I understand that no sugar is added to any of these dishes today, and that is exciting, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Sangeeta, give us your restaurant verdict.
I mean, we do a beautiful poke, but this is just amazing. You can taste the sesame oil, you can taste the ginger, and this is one of the best pokies I've tasted. And I do love the sauce that came with the purple kumala. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It's something I would never have thought of, was
No.
putting a sauce with a yam
Yeah.
and a sauce made from the yam.
It's so lovely to see things that I see in the market every day cooked differently.
Okay, Sangeeta and George, we've got a traditional sago pudding, muddled ripe bananas with sago.
It smells beautiful. You can smell the banana.
It's sweet, it's comforting, it's rich, it's very, very nice.
I've never scored a 10, but oh my God. When Joey tried this,
Yeah.
His eyeballs like just shot up and you could see the glow in his eyes. And I turned to Rob and I said, I wanna feel that. Oh man, it's so good, so emotional.
Thank you, Sangeeta Maharaj,
Thank you for
the
inviting
most
me.
devious and delicious hospitality maven in the whole of the South Pacific, for adding your allure and insights, and also George Edwards, of course, for your international food perspective.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah,
Naka.
like they say, nice
Naka.
Tomas.
Nice Tomas.
How is it?
It's done.
All right, it's good.
Jane, do you know that I make cakes and muffins for a living?
know.
Would you like my hand?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Thank you.
Bring it right across. I enjoyed having Bertrand around because he is a king in the baking department.
See these two? One,
Yeah.
2, 3 are done. These ones aren't. So we'll just take the ones that are cooked and then we'll put them aside. My recommendation is chuck it in
Pop
for
them in
another,
again?
3 minutes and then you're
Sure.
good.
Sure. Sometimes in the kitchen, we've just got to be careful. I dropped 6 eggs.
I drop cakes every day. It's fine.
And it had to be today. Sometimes you've just got to slow down in the kitchen. You don't want to be breaking all the eggs.
So for now, let's just get this back in the oven. We'll put the timer on for 3 minutes and then you're sussed. And I'm a little bit skeptical with the kava being in the muffin.
It's
I'll
just
get a
a tingling in your mouth.
I can't wait to eat it. All the best.
Thank you.
Ele.
Ale Vanuatu. We're hoping that we get everything done on time,
Yes.
within the time limit.
Yes.
Are you ready for me, muffins? Because I'm getting quite sick of you already.
How is it?
It's giving me grey hairs.
I mean, once again, cohesive team, good planning, know what they're doing. I've eaten 4 incredible feasts today, and I've got room for one more.
Oh, amazing. So this is quite done. I was happy with it. It wasn't overcooked and it came out the way I wanted.
Kava muffins in a coconut shell. That's kava in your shell right there. Big coconut.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I felt we represented Vanuatu in the presentation, in the foods that we presented. I was nervous right at the very beginning, but having been through it, I'd like to do it all over again.
Welcome to our Vanuatu tasting. Welcome to Viran Brown, the charge d'affaires for Vanuatu to Fiji. To Penny Tawake, one of the architects of Samoa Food Revolution. Lovely to have you here today, Penny.
Thank you.
So I'd love to get your first thoughts, Viran, on what you're seeing in front of you today.
It reminds me of my childhood growing up.
And you know there's kava in the muffins. I'm sure you had a lot of that as a child.
Thank you. I didn't know that, but that's interesting to know.
Penny, first thoughts on looking at the food today?
I love the salad. I think it looks, great. But I'm also really fascinated with what the muffins will taste like, so I'm quite interested in the addition of kava. So
Well, you are Fijian after all, so we know where you go with
it's
that.
a staple. Yeah.
That's right. Bertie.
I love the spread. It's something I do resonate with. Fresh and from the land.
It's fabulous. What a great day. The perfect food day. You were very quiet again. That's usually a really good sign. Talk to me, Bertrand.
Definitely a wonderful pork ragu for me. And the watercress salad and the yams, definitely things that you can find over here as well.
The salad was fantastic. It was crunchy and fresh, and that came through very well. Also, the yams. For me, is something that resonates mostly with my childhood days, so that's the Vanuatu in me.
Penny, now you are one of the architects of Samoa Food Revolution. How does this dish fit with that?
For Samoa Food Revolution, the work they've been doing with communities is really around
reinvigorating backyard gardening. So I really like the idea of local ingredients. The salad was great. I love the flavors there. It's quite crunchy as well. But the pork was lovely, and I've never cooked pork with mango, but just a really nice fusion of flavors as well.
You're going to be stealing this recipe, aren't you?
I'd like to say borrow rather than steal.
Intellectual property.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on this dish, Bertie?
I do love the pork ragu. I love the mangoes that came through, and we've been so lucky to have been given the opportunity to have Vanuatu food like these 6 times. So these are chocolate muffins that have been infused in kava. The top over here is a honey roasted chestnut.
Thank you, Tomas.
Thank you, Tomas. You know we're going to go to you first. You're the baker.
Well cooked, well balanced. It didn't even need any cream or any accompaniment. I might be making kava chocolate muffins in New Zealand.
Penny.
I really love the use of the chestnut or iwi, using it quite differently. So this is quite interesting, yeah.
Any impressions that you would take away from today's meal as our Vanuatu representative?
Team Vanuatu, they've come through, and it's been really good tasting food from home.
Thank you so much, Viran, for joining us today. It's been wonderful getting your perspectives. Of course, getting someone to come and sit and eat with us is not that difficult.
It's just easy when you know you've done your best. Hope the judges like it as well.
I felt we represented Vanuatu in the foods that we presented.
We have put all our love into the food that we were making.
I would say, ooh, this is lovely.
There's a lot of emotions involved in preparing this dish. Just wanted to assure the judges that this is just a fraction of Papua New Guinea.
We are positive that we have done very well.
Not really.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow, teams. Our 21st century Pacific Island feast took us to another universe. We felt that we were witnessing the future of Pacific food.
Team Papua New Guinea. Sangita couldn't get over the lightness of touch on the poke, and we were all gobsmacked by the purple sweet potato jam.
Team Samoa, Nina and Iggy. We know this challenge was hard for you, but all that sweat, those fluttering eyelashes, I'm sure Samoans everywhere will be looking at your face today.
And we all loved the fact you cooked with the entire family in mind, all through the competition. Team Vanuatu, your pork ragu was a revelation, and the muffins had me looking for the nearest nakamal bar. Taptumas Vanuatu. Tonga. We all know about Tongan feasts, and this was the king of feasts.
Team Fiji, we need to get dishes like that out of the home and into the restaurants. They were so good.
There were some dishes that went beyond the brief that we'll never forget. The single best dish of the series came from Vanuatu. Your medium rare tuna with man and pineapple relish, that's another whole level.
The best dessert of the series. Okay, you guys know that I swore I would never give anyone a 10 out of 10 in this competition. Papua New Guinea, I give you both a 12 for that sago pudding.
The best innovators, and that has to be Team Tonga. From the baby food in our swag challenge to the bundi spread on the kusima, these are all brilliant ideas.
Wow, teams. We had no idea that you'd bring this level of food to the table. You are all such great representatives of your own country. There was one team that edged ever so slightly ahead of the pack.
The winners of Pacific Island Food Revolution, Season 3, Team Fiji.
Woo! Team Fiji!
As a Kaivalangi, to learn about Fijian cuisine, this was like a masterclass in traditional Fijian cuisine with all its dimensions. So I'm just very grateful to you both for that. You really know how to put tradition on a plate. That's what I take from this most, is I learned so much. And everyone watching this and watching you cook and watching you talk, they're just going to be enthralled with what Fijian cuisine really is.
Thank you.
As well as being Fiji's up-and-coming comedian, You really know how to put tradition on a plate. What you've shown us is that the recipes of the past are the blueprint for the future. A big vinaka to you both, and lalomas to you both for that.
Oh my goodness, this is awesome. It has been a really tough challenge for me and Richelle. Her traditional ways of cooking and my traditional way of cooking. We have given all our best, and sharing my Indo-Fijian ways of cooking is something great.
It is a big thing for me. I'm proud. And it's not fair to see that someone takes the lead and the others down. It should have been all us moving up together and take the first prize together.
A competition such as this, having been through it, I'd like to do it all over again.
The friendship that Leanne and I have created speaks of the power of food, and I'm sure we would continue to have this friendship beyond food.
To represent Tonga really meant a lot. Hope we did them proud.
Sharing this space with my husband is not just about the show. It's about who is standing beside me and who will be with me even after the show.
I would like to move with this Pacific Island food revolution. We represent not only Fiji, but the Pacifica. Now I've adopted him to be my son.
Really?
Yes! Toso, Viti, toso!